everybody, it's my video number 3 of how you can earn lakhs of rupees just by your side-by-side job. What do you mean by side-by-side job? Doesn't matter how hectic schedule you have, you're doing 9 to 5 job, but still, or you're doing some more work, but still, you can earn lakhs of rupees, but by just side-by-side job, which I will actually going to tell you in this video. And it's proven and it's truth. And as I just told you at the starting, it's my video number 3 of how you can earn lakhs of rupees just by a side-by-side job. It's my video number 3, so that is video number 1 also, video number 2 also. So if you haven't watched till yet, then I prefer you that you must watch it. Obviously, not only just because of the reason that you want to earn lakhs of rupees just by a side-by-side job, but also because of the reason in this series I'm not only telling you that how you can earn so much money, lakhs and lakhs of rupees just by side-by-side job, but also I'm telling you that if you go and ask any person who is a rich professor, who is having a rich profession, so it doesn't matter. So it is not actually granted to that person that rich profession guy that guy must be having a literally really high income, really high salary, really high that whole thing. But the thing here comes is that how he is investing his money, how he is spending his money on other things. That thing comes. And if I tell you, most of the rich professions are actually also made by it, because there are people who are doing specific job due to some reason, but whatever money they're earning from it, they're spending, they're investing at the places which is actually giving them double and triple of that money. Yeah, and that's what I'm telling you in the series. I'm not only telling you how you can earn lakhs and lakhs by side job, but also I'm telling you whatever money you're having, how you can have a double benefit of it. And you know, when you have money, when you are investing it at proper things, properly, then your happiness comes. And I'm even telling you that you might have few things like, hey, I have this dream that I must have that beautiful dining table, beautiful luxury house. What happened when you are at your starting age, like when you're freshly guy who's earning, when your salary increases after a long time at 20s or 30s, then what do you think? Oh, it's a time to earn. It's time to just buy a house. Then with that overconfidence, with that happiness, you just buy your luxurious house by taking loans, or you just be bankrupt and just invest your whole money in it. But you do not know that it's a liability. How and why and those all things I've told you in this video. And even when you get to know that hey, it's a liability, it's an asset, then what actually happens to you is you actually feels that thing, hey, you're correct, it's a liability. It is actually sucking the money from me. It is not giving me benefit. So your whole feelings towards that thing just stops there. It's not wrong. Stops there. And it actually becomes destructive then. It stops then, and it just gives a signals to your mind that hey, when you will have enough money, everything when you will have enough, then you can buy. Not now, otherwise you will be bankrupt. After a moment, everything will be cool. So that's what also I'm telling you. Also, even though I'm telling you the way to live your life with the money, how with that small amount of money, how you can create a big amount, and how you can live your happy life, and what thing you should invest on, and why you should have side-by-side income. Everything I'm telling you. And that's what important for you. Not for just you, but for everybody. And that's what. So if you haven't watched till yet my video number 1 and 2, then I prefer you to watch. Link of those videos is in the description. So that we begin with this video. Guys, when it comes to earning money, when it comes to creating that little bit amount of money into such a big amount, or when it comes to being crorepati or something like it, it's just a game of consistency. It's just a game of consistency, and with that consistency you should have that confidence on you that you can do it, man, with that consistency, with that dedication at that point, and those all things. You can do it. And if you have it, then obviously you can create a great amount of money. And I know few of the people are like, okay, but not clearly I'm understanding. Then let me just give you one great example. You know, Warren Buffett, a great man, a man who, please do not focus on his profession and those old things, just focus on that. He's a guy who has like literally in the past 10 years, he's continuously coming in the category of world's richest guy. In the top 10 list of world's richest guy. Billionaire. He's a billionaire who comes in the world's top 10 richest guys. top 10 billionaires. He's coming on that category from past 10 years. And even his photo has posted in literally so many magazines, and literally so many people are inspired by him, the work he do, and the human being he is. So he's also having one great friend named Bill Gates, a great human being. So Bill Gates asked him that, hey, you come in the billionaire category. You're the richest man. You come in that category. But I never noticed one thing or anything special on you which anybody did not do, or anything which is actually special on you which actually made you unique, which actually made you richest guy when it comes to investing in those old things, investing in music world. So why you're rich? What's the reason behind it? And what's the reason behind your wealth and those old things? Then Warren Buffett said that obviously there's not special reason, but the thing is just single, which is actually that people actually want to be rich in just a single day. Overnight they want to be rich. They're not having patience, discipline that, hey, if they're spending in a particular stock, they're not holding it for a really long time, like 10 years, 20 years. They're not just continuously investing in it, holding in it, so that it can become double and triple in those all amounts. That's what the thing they're not doing it. And it's just a game of that thing only, that for how long, with a time, with having a great looking market, you will invest on it and hold on that stock for a really long time, then obviously you will have benefit, a really high amount of. And that's what's the thing. Then Warren Buffett said, but people doesn't have patience to hold it. People are like, hey, what if it goes in loss? What if it goes in that thing? And that's why people lose that. And that's what's the simple thing. So I'm just telling you, if you're taking anything, if you're taking any part of the series which I'm actually uploading, you just heard that thing, hey, make courses, make videos, or anything like it. So don't have that belief or that mindset that, hey, if you will do it, overnight you will see the success. Overnight you will have great results. No, nothing happens like it when it comes to investing in stock, when it comes to when you go to school, in just one day you do not learn lots of things, like literally you do not change your life. When you go to the school, when you go to particular class, you do not learn something like, you do not be prepared to be an IS officer. You do not be prepared to just crack JE. You also have to study more. You also have to do more things. Then you're obviously prepared to do that things. So that's what's the thing. Yeah. So do not have that mindset that, hey, you suggested this for me, and if I do it in a single day, then I will become a superstar, then I will do this thing. No, nothing will happen like it if you will not have consistency, and that's what's the reason. And that is what is the thing, consistency. So now we begin with it, with our basic problem, which actually is not a problem, which we think it's a problem, which we see as like excuse or something like it. Before that, let me just introduce you one great thing, which is actually asset and liability. If you're a commerce student or you know that whole thing, you might have heard this thing in your school days. And if you're a commerce student, you must have heard that some great formulas for it, great big names for it, and give meaning for it. But if I tell you, in the business world, in a small meaning, it just means that if it is an asset, it is actually increasing your money. If it is a liability, it is decreasing your money. Listen it again. Asset, increasing. Liability, decreasing the value of money. Increasing the value of money. How? Let me just give you a great example. Let's suppose you are the one who likes a particular car from since so long, or you're the one who just liked one car, and in just one go you're like, wow, great car it is, I just want to buy it. And you see that in your pocket you're having pretty much great amount of money, and you just go on the showroom, you just do those registration and all, and you just purchase that car. Car is just standing outside the showroom, you're having car keys in your finger, you're just flipping it up and going, chilling. But random thought comes in your mind, clicking out that, hey, you need money. What will you do with that car? You have to go to job just. And for this job, you're just buying a car. You can do something else. And lots of thoughts comes like it in your mind. Then you thought so that it's a better option to just return it back. And then you go to a guy, and then go to one guy and says that, hey, I just want to return this car. Or if it is not the one which actually can be returned and I can get my whole money back, then I prefer it so to just give this car to anybody else and like those old things, and then I can get money. I can do those things. Then that guy says to you that obviously the car cannot be returned, But your luck is good today. I was in a search of a car and I found it. And I can take this car from you, but in just, I'm so kind guy and those old things. Your luck is good, so I will take this car in just 9 lakhs. That car's actual cost is 10 lakh, which is just purchases just now. But that guy says, okay, no problem, I will purchase this car from you in 9 lakh. And then you will say that, hey, why 9 lakh? Why not whole 10 lakh? Why? Why not? I just purchased it 5 minutes just before, and even I didn't have any kilometer. So how you can do like this to me? That's wrong, obviously. Then that guy will say to you that you purchased it. You owned that car for 5 minutes. And that's not a single thing. Even second-hand car have lesser value than first-hand. And for 5 minutes you owned it. Then you're just selling back to me. Then it became second-hand. So it lost its value. And that's what. And some more different things they will tell you and your mind will be blown. And that's what the thing works like. You do not think much about that thing which you have to buy, or you do not do proper research. You do not do like, hey, is it really gonna help me? Is that I need really that car? Is it an asset or liability? You just buy it, that car, just because you love it, or if there are some relatives or some neighbors people are saying that, hey, after तेरी शादी हुई अब तो car ले ले. You are married, why not you're buying car? You are having a child, why not you're buying car? Are you poor or what? You're having enough money, buy it. It shows that you are rich, man, buy it. And they're forcing you too much and that's why you buy it. And that's actually not a problem that, okay, you're having car, but real climax comes here. But real climax come here. When you buy a car, okay, you returned it also. But when you returned it, the price of it, it is decreasing. You are having loss there. When it is of no use to you, you are not having enough to use to you, you do not have to go anywhere. You're just returning it back. Loss. And if it is a thing that you're not having enough money, but still you buy it, doesn't matter you have to go to so many places, but still it is sucking the money from you, and doesn't matter you're going to places or not, because there is a great amount of cost for petrol, great amount of cost for repairing that car, great amount of cost for maintaining that car, there is a great amount of cost for just parking that car, accessories of it, look, maintaining, cleaning, washing it properly, and those all things that yearly you have to go for repairings. And if a single scratch comes, you have to be literally so high. And that's what's the thing. It is sucking from you. And even if it is a car or something, scooter or whatever, that it is standing, then still you are in a loss. Why? Because yearly your IDV is decreasing. As I just told you, you have to be literally so high. And that's not even the thing. If it is a car or a cycle, not a cycle I should say, but scooter, this is just standing. Just standing, you are not having any much use of it, just standing. But still it isn't a loss. Because obviously, if in a random day you have to take it for a use, then it will not work properly. Then you have to go to give it for repairs, and it will cost really so high. And not that, and even its IDV is increasing. It's not increasing, but it's decreasing every year. What is IDV? It's actually insurance declared value. It is actually getting lower and lower every year. And if you will sell it again, then it will be second-handed, and that's why how much old that car is, and that more lesser price you will get it. And your IDV is getting lesser and lesser every year. You're actually decreasing the value of that car, that scooter, and that all those things. And that is what is the thing, guys. You are in loss if you're doing anything like it. And that's what's all the thing. But I'm not saying you do not buy a car. Do not buy a bike, not buy a scooter. Obviously you can buy scooters, those are all bikes. But after all amount of money you are having, like you're earning pretty much, you can pay petrol price and those all price, maintenance price, you're having it, then you should buy it. Why? Because look, I know it is liability, you know it is liability, but also you're having the use of it at points which is actually important. If we take example of house, not renting a house but you're owning it, you're not selling it. Obviously they're sucking a lot of money from you. Maintenance cost, registration cost, and there are literally so many costs of it. It is sucking from you. And if anything get dull, if you have to do wall painting of it, you have to paint the wall and those old things, maintenance cost, they're literally so high as I just told you just now. But if you're owning it, then it is sucking your money from you. Literally, it is so high amount of money. But obviously, you need that money. You need a house to live on. So at that point, I must say that liability is not wrong. Obviously, at points will be there where your wife will ask for something, which may be a liability, but you have to give to her that thing. Why? Because it's for happiness. And that's what's the thing. So there's nothing wrong in just giving money to a liability, but after a point of time where you're having good amount of money. And that's what's the thing. So now the thing comes here is that, okay, these all things are right, but tell me the only way which rich people and everybody who is rich is earning the money from, growing their money from, then it is assets. What is assets? Mutual fund, stocks, real estates, from launching a book, from launching a picture or banner, or launching a song, or owning a company. They're having money from it. Obviously, I know you can understand mutual funds, you're investing it, you're getting a great amount of money in those whole things. Stock market, you are earning lots of money from it. Real estate. But you might be confused that book, song, banner, picture. How? If you, and even if I tell you, these are the things when you're even sleeping, when you're not even focusing on it, or when you're just chilling, enjoying with your family, spending time with your friends in it, those all things you're doing it. But still, at that point, you're earning. How? If you launch a book, if you write a book and then you launch, if you create a picture, you launch, if you made a banner, you're earning from it. If you created a company, everybody's working, those all things. It's of your own. You launch it. Books, people are buying it. Song, people are watching it. Banner, people are seeing it, buying it, those whole things they're doing. Own company, people are doing work on it. Work in it. And that's what's the thing. When you're sleeping, still you're earning. And one more interesting fact, if I tell you, you might have heard this thing that, hey, Mukesh Ambani earns so much like lakhs of rupees in just a single minute. It's indirectly not a truth or something like it, but still, if I tell you, yeah, it's a truth. Why? Because he's investing in mutual funds, stock market. He's just investing in such a great things. So that's why he's earning, and that's what's the thing. If you will launch your own book, if you will launch your own song, if you will launch your own picture, banner, if you will create your own company, people will work on it. People will see these all things, read, then you will earn. And that's what the thing is. When you're sleeping, still you will earn it. And still from a company you will have a revenue from it. And D1, as I also told you at the starting, that rich professions doesn't always mean that they are earning so high, but they are actually investing it, spending that money really wisely, while having a great education of it, and then they're investing it, spending it places, and that's what. But you know, at what thing they're investing, spending their money, they are having enough amount of money. It can be 15,000, 20,000, lakhs, it can be, but they are getting gold, equity of their company, and they're just investing in the equity of the company. They're just investing in their, they have made any specific website of them, they're investing in it. They are investing in their other startups. And obviously, overnight they're not having a great success, but after a period of time, by those old books, by those old goats, those old goats, real estate, investing in their business and those old things, they're having a great amount of money. And that is what is the thing. And this is what's the thing you got about rich profession. If you're a guy who's not earning much, but if you will invest in these whole things, your money can be double. You can earn money and those whole things. But the thing is that you should have patience. You must have patience. You should be consistent with it. And consistency results so well. And that's what's the thing. If you want to lose weight, obviously in a day you cannot lose it. You have to go to gym daily, and you will lose it slowly. And one day will come, you'll be like, oh, I'm this much slim, man. And that's what's the thing. And then you might ask me, okay, that this whole things are okay, but I want something like that. I'm also doing my business, but also I'm earning from side by side in lakhs, and that's why you're here. And if you're asking that, hey, and also I want to give 100% to my job, but I also want to earn from them also. How can I earn without just disturbing my whole schedule of working, sleeping, food, those whole things, because I think people are working till late nights in their other businesses. So what I can do, and even though I also do not want to lose my job, so what should I do? then the first thing that actually comes there is to not be the person, first of all, if anybody's saying to you, lose the job. Leave the job. Leave the job. Like, it's necessary, leave the job. Then please do not leave it. Because the salary which you're getting from it, I know, it's fixed income. But still, that salary is giving you financial stability. From that, you're filling the rent of your house. From that, you're filling the house fee. From that, you're filling the school fee, bus driver fee. From that, your stomach is full. From that, only you're eating the food. From that, only you're doing many things which you want to do. You have to do. That's your need. So respect that. It's your financial stability, that fixed income, that job is giving you. And that's what actually indirectly giving you financial independence. That's what you're having. If you're doing a job 9 to 5, you can do it. There's all things you can do it. But still, you can earn lakhs and lakhs of rupees side by side job. By just giving little bit amount of just investment you will do, little bit of effects you will do, and you will see a result like boom. And you will also be surprised that, hey, really it can work? And for me, if you want to know the reason, if you want to know the solution, then watch my video number 4 of